Well placed again. Jeoung Youngsik deep into the body, and with Ma Long off the table, it's very difficult to find. Ma Long looking to step around and take the forehand. Chop block, very patiently spun. It's a difficult ball, but as the ball comes up a little bit, Ma Long's going to have to back up, which is why it's so smart sometimes. And right now, the Korean pair is really playing well, using the backhand block. Some real powerful, speedy blocks from both sides. But finally, Ma Long gets a step around forehand in. Long's backhand he's still going to favor the forehand. Definitely stronger in the forehand department. Oh, top of the net and the back edge of the table. Double happiness. And hanging on to a pretty strong lead so far. We've just here to finish this game.
7-4.
Incredible shot. The touch of Zhendong is back to haunt Jeoung Youngsik from under the table. A spin chop. Look at this. Craziness once again. And the placement on the table as deep as can be. The roller, what can't he do?
6-7.
Beautiful backhand. Sangsu staying focused to take it off the top of the net. And it's a non-stop atmosphere electric.
8-7.
The Zhendong's signature backhand receive from over. And Ma Long doing the Zhangjiku out there, ducking to get out of the way. Counter right there by Sangsu. And just on the bottom part of the white at the top of the net, Zhendong. That is the chop block we talked about in the women's doubles game. Varies it up. Sometimes he leaves it shorter. Well-placed flip. Sangsu mixing it up. He's gone for the forehand flip cross-court play here. Sees Zhendong setting up for the wide ball. So much to consider in table tennis. Well, folks. Almost runs it down, but a beautiful shot. Jeoung Youngsik as wide as it can go out to the. Putting up the wide forehand when they can. That backhand so fast from over the table. Strong, playing the length of the. And a forehand chop block from Jeoung Youngsik. A touch play as well. Back edge of the table. Zhendong coming through. Bit of a break. Recovery shot just missing, trying to pull a Zhendong against Zhendong. Deceptive underspin. Very subtle. One more time here. Getting Zhendong to lob. It's not too often we see that. Come around the net. And they're 100% legal. Outstanding point once again. Rocket backhands. Zhendong and Ma Long keeping the pressure on, but getting flags waved after this point. Look at this cover. And Ma Long getting his forehand in, but leaving open the forehand down the line. Aggressive shot. Jeoung Youngsik taking it away. Effortless block. But he's so calm until the moment he contacts it. Keeps his body weight forward, as have in table tennis. Common in many sports, of course. Players, the physical fitness. Footwork, simply incredible out here.
5-7.
Now on that banana flip. Rocket backhand right off the bounce. Sangsu. He's got the power. In 2015, in Suzhou. Such a fast backhand, so whip-like. Sangsu, 25 years old currently. Zhendong putting so much pressure on. Again, deep in the backhand. Serve comes a bit long, and Sangsu reads it perfectly. Takes the point. Oh, Jeoung Youngsik had a good opportunity. He's going to have to move on, though. There's snap, get the wrist into it. Beautiful play, hitting it behind the momentum of Ma Long. Moving, takes a shot right there to set it up, earning a weaker ball from Zhendong and forcing Ma Long to come running through. Another opportunity, Jeoung Youngsik, you can see the pain on his face here for the hooking forehand. Look how far out of position both of the Chinese players are. Ma Long and Zhendong way out. And this time, Jeoung Youngsik makes the strong receive, but it's 11-8, scores reversed, and the most exciting match right now, tied up at 1 game each. Ma Long with the serve. Clever idea, Ma Long sees the movement and tries to hit it. It'll help off the top of the net for Zhendong. And makes the shot much more difficult. Look at that backhand once again. Sangsu hopping around, keeping pumped up. Watch him come into the table. And more him. A good touch from Sangsu, keeping it in play, but a little. Again, everything's easier to see from the spectator's standpoint, but the pressure out there to really keep the ball, especially against these two, adds to the pressure that the Korean players are feeling. They still have a lot of pressure to perform, and he's burned out on the forehand side. Outstanding read and receive from Jeoung inside. Beautiful forehand deep to the corner. Yeowon knocked out of the tournament, but they were here to cheer as well. I think that decision in carrying it out. Once again, Sangsu quick to take the backhand. Well played. Back into the body. The rules pretty strictly. Unbelievable shot again, Sangsu on the move. What a feel you, man. Look at this one more time. And running through the court, what a wide angle.
6, 7.
That's a difficult ball. I think someone improvises their shot. And speaking of improvised, touch shot from under the table. Who you're rooting for, a great show. Oh, burned again on the forehand side. Su covering, gets out of the way. And then another improvised shot there. One more block from the middle. From under the table, Zhendong with his feet to lead. Opportunity there, Sangsu's. There it is, look at that angle again with the pressure on. A difficult side of the Koreans. Strong backhand receive, almost coming back from Jeoung Youngsik, but game on the run, but trying to play the short side of the table forehand. It's going to be too tough to reach. Oh, top of the net, just missing the edge of the table, and a narrow escape for Zhendong and Ma Long to take a 2-1 lead. Oh, surprise, surprise. Out to the forehand, the flip from over the table. Ma Long shows like he's, again, good angle here. The very last moment, the flick of the wrist. Zhendong anticipating, reads the topspin. Sweet spot is bigger than most. There it is, the placement right to the middle on the elbow. Smart receive from. Sometimes you feel like a player's heavy underspin on that, and even with beautiful backhand from over the table. Sangsu, the percentage he gets in for the backhand, but doesn't lean in too much, sees the bounce. From below the table again, way back and off. Fan
3-6.
Quality push with some side spin on it, jamming it into theirs.
Let 6-4.
And soft. Fan Zhendong just seems unstoppable right. Just missing the side. Clever touch from down low and can head up, not committing too much to either side.
Let
That one comes a little bit long, but Fan Zhendong looked like he might just a 1-point game.
let 6-7. Let 6-7.
A little bit of missed contact on the backhand side from Jeoung Youngsik. Ma Long up 8-6. Well placed serve. Fan Zhendong a little bit flat. Has the opportunity again. He's made this shot. Deep block. Not sure if it caught the back edge or not, but either way, the just very deep on the table, still all top. There it is again, the open down the line shot. Jeoung Youngsik tying it up at 9. It is definitely a match to be watching right now. The flip, big backhand from Sangsu, and Jeoung Youngsik fighting game. The grunting backhand, you could hear him muscle through it, loading it was now. Again, losing to foreigners when you're on the Chinese national team. Sangsu. The grunt again in the down the line backhand. Jeoung Youngsik pulls through him and incredible shot, hooking forehand from down below the long reaching forehands from off the table. And look at that pressure shot right there. Fan Zhendong flying through. Ma Long still runs it down, get it over the net. Well placed backhand. Fan Zhendong pulling a Jeoung Youngsik, the grunt and the extras. Beautiful long serve right at the baseline of the table. Fan heavy backspin deep on the table, but it's got to be.
2-3.
Has the look at it. Into the body of Ma Long, but he recovers and sets up a shot for this from down low once again below the table surface. Looked like a little clip off the top of the nays that the other top 3 have already done. To block Ma Long's loop like that back into the bounce on that ball. Beautiful racket up from Sangsu. Makes it, say, breaks the rhythm, the top 2 players. Look at this again, inside out backhand from over the table. All the chopping family from Korea supporting this. And before Ma Long even comes down with his feet, the ball's moving out. Beautiful angle again, quick to get it as wide as he can. Fan Zhendong is. There it is again, the quality backhand on the receive. The receive game of Korea has been. Oh, he's down on the ground, nobody home. Fan actually slipping and just collapsing on his side. Losing the footing here, but the pressure of Ma Long's shot. Powerful forehand, Sangsu, full commitment from the middle to help set up the 4th ball. That received the backhand. They are 2 points away from shutting down world. Once again, the backhand receive is strong, but Jeoung Youngsik a little bit of trouble on the touch. And the touch game over the table. There it is. He's back. The backhand from over the table does not get. Got 4 match points. Look at this backhand, side and top. Very well balanced and focused Jeoung Youngsik leads.